This is going to be the best Nigerian egusi soup recipe you have ever tasted. We're going to make it easy and super delicious. Like we always say on this channel, you don't have to spend all day in the kitchen. There is always a simple way to cook. Yes, it doesn't have to be difficult, right? Without taking too much of your time, let's dive into the cooking. So for you to make your correct Nigerian egusi soup, you need some dry fish. You need some vegetable, but on this one I'll be using bitter leaf. And then you will need some fresh fish. This is optional anyways if you like fish. And this is going to be the game changer, this jumbo pepper. You need it. And what we have in the blender is a combo of jumbo pepper, hot pepper, and onions and little tomato. So we're going to put it into blend. When I blend it, I don't like it to be fully smooth. I want the blend to be rough blend, not very smooth, which I'm going to show you guys in a minute. So this is the consistency I actually want, not too smooth. So allow your pot to hot and then add your palm oil, and then you add your onions into the pot. Stir very well so that the oil can actually juice out the sweetness from the onions into the oil. Yes, and then you introduce your blended mix into the pot. Stir very well. And then I'm adding some crayfish into the pot, and then I'll add some Maggi. I like using Maggi cube when I'm cooking anything soup. My preference anyways, you can use any cube of your choice, but I love Maggi cube. While I'm letting that cook, I'm just going to move on to the melon, the egusi. Yes, add some water. You have some onions in there and some scotch bonnet. So if you don't want the scotch bonnet, if you don't like your food to be very spicy, you can remove the scotch bonnet and just blend with the onions. It changes your melon taste. Try it, you will thank me later. And this is the consistency you are expected to get. It's going to be this thick. Yeah. So what you're going to do is to stir to make sure your food is not getting burnt at the bottom, and then stir it very well. And now you're going to introduce the melon, the egusi, into the pot. They call it melon, they call it egusi, which anyone you prefer calling it. It can be melon, it can be egusi soup, it can be melon soup. Yeah. So just add it batch by batch, just the way I'm doing right now. And when you're done, just close it, don't turn it. What this is going to do is to allow the melon to like cake together. Like, so if you like your melon to have that plum, those big plum, the egusi joined together, this is where you can control it. So if you want the big plum on your egusi, just don't stir it on time. Allow it to stir to cook very well before stirring it. Then you add that chunk melon seed on your egusi. If not, just add your minced meat. I've already steamed my meat. I've just added it to it, and then I'm adding the kmanla and then the dry fish, and then I'm going to turn it together. So if you want to steam your meat, all you need to do when you're making soup, all you need is Maggi, onions, and salt to steam your meat. You don't really need any too much drama on it. So right now you add water to it. The water depends on what consistency you're looking at. If you want the melon soup to be very thick, you put less water. If you want it to be a little bit runny, you put more water. But mind you, melon take a lot of water because before you know it, it's very thick again. So I like to add some fresh oil, palm oil into the pot. I just like to see my melon soup looking fresh. You know, most of these things you have in Nigeria, we that live in Europe, we don't easily get it. So if I want it to look that fresh, I just put some fresh palm oil and it really gives it that fresh look. You can give it a try, you will love it. So at this time, just stir nicely. Stir it nicely. Make sure when you're stirring, you're just being careful while you're stirring. And not even after putting your fish. After putting your fish, you'll be extremely careful so that you don't have broken fish in the pot. I love, when I cook soup, I love to have fish in my soup. If you are like me, drop a comment in the comment section below. I like to be eating something while I'm eating soup, especially swallow. So I always introduce fish into my soup when I'm preparing soup. Seriously, just make it fun for me. It makes me enjoy it more. So when you get to this stage, close it and allow it to cook. So after a few minutes, open it and then add your vegetable of your choice. But at this time, I'm using bitter leaf. So you can use any other vegetable. So one secret with bitter leaf, once you put it, don't turn it immediately. If you turn it immediately, your food is going to be bitter. So except you want that bitter taste. If not, just cover it, allow it to cook for some time before you turn it. If not, you're going to have bitter melon soup. But some people actually like it bitter anyway. Depends on your preference. So just use what works for you. So at this time, test your soup and make sure that everything, Maggi, salt, everything is okay in the soup. If it is, then your food is ready and is ready to serve. Please, if you do like this video, don't hesitate to give the video a thumbs up and drop a comment in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.